I've come to realize that most of my life I've done what other people wanted me to do. I've done things to please other people, and yet I wasn't happy. Sometimes I feel like it was doing things for other people gave me some sense of worth, right? But I've realized that I lessened my worth when I wasn't following my heart, when I wasn't doing what was important to me. That as long as I went along with someone else's plan, that I was working against myself, because I have a plan. There's things that I want to do. If I'm always telling you yes, then that means that I'm telling myself no. And I'm important. What I want is important. It's important to me. So I got to a point where I had to start doing things that made me happy, even if it upset other people. And we're all going to have to get to that point. We're all going to have to really start making decisions for our life and doing things that benefit us, even if someone else feels slighted in that. Because really, we only have ourselves. This is our life. And if we continue to put what we want on hold, we'll never be fulfilled in this life. This life is very, very short. And we don't have much time for people pleasing. We don't have time for that. Because we don't have much time for life itself. Because in a blink of an eye, it can all be over. All said and done. So therefore, we have to take more time and do things that bring us joy. Do things that make us happy. Step out on faith. Start that business. Go back to school if that's what you want to do. Follow that dream. Pick up that hobby and start doing it. We have to dedicate time to you. Relax. Release. If that's just what you want to do. Just sit with self. It's okay. You don't have to be up and down all the time for other people. You have to be there for yourself. And 90% of the time, we're trying to be there for others. Whether it's working a job. I mean, when you are not there, they're going to find someone to fill that place, that position. So you have to take time for you, for your mental, physical, and emotional health. It's very important that you do that. You can't dedicate so much of your time to others on the outside that you have nothing left for you. I mean, really, we spend way too much of our time on jobs anyway. Like, what time do we really have for ourselves and our family? It's very little. So we have to really start prioritizing and making ourselves a priority in our life, because it is indeed our life. We cannot stretch ourselves so thin that there's very little to nothing left of us. It's very important that we do that, and we have to start taking that control back today and saying no sometimes, saying I can't do it, I won't be there, and feeling okay with it, not feeling, not having any kind of regret because you can't do something. You just don't feel like doing something. It's okay. You know your boundaries and your limitations. Other people do not. It's okay that you just don't feel like it, that your body is just not in it, your mind is just not in it. It's fine. You owe no one an explanation about that. And anyone who doesn't understand, that's their problem, that's their issue. You have to be true to you first and foremost. And you'll find that there are a lot of people in your circle, square, whatever, that most of the time, they're true to themselves, not really you. And if it came down to it, they'll tell you no quick. So you have to adopt that same attitude and just be like, nah, I can't. Not today. Not this time. maybe the next time, so on and so forth. It's okay. It's okay. All right? So let's start making ourselves the priority today. MJK.